Novak Djokovic is back in action for the first time in almost a month as he bids to get some matches on the clay ahead of the French Open. The Serb suffered opening round defeats in Monte Carlo and Madrid before pulling out of the recent Italian Open, and he is now in Geneva for this week's ATP 250 event, his first appearance since splitting with coach Andy Murray. A 24-time major champion, Djokovic finds himself in a tricky spot in his career. He's on a 3-match losing streak for the second time this season and has 0 clay wins in 2025. While he's been open that he's in a new chapter, the world number 6 believes he can still be a Grand Slam candidate ahead of Roland Garros. Things haven't been easy for Djokovic of late. He's only won 1 title since the beginning of 2024, though it's the one he always wanted, an Olympic gold medal. He reached the semifinal of the Australian Open in January, but retired with a thigh injury before going on a 3-match losing streak. There were strong signs in Miami when he reached the final, but he's now on another 3-match run of losses and has yet to get going on the clay. Following his early exit in Madrid last month, the world number 6 confessed that he would no longer be one of the big favorites for the French Open. But he's still motivated to win more majors. "This is a new chapter in my career that I'm trying to navigate. I'm not really used to these circumstances, with defeats coming one after the other in the first few rounds, even though I knew it would happen at some point," Djokovic said ahead of his Geneva Open campaign. "My motivation is still there, but it's a transition period where I need to understand how my body reacts, where I need to deal better with the circumstances." With the idea of being successful, especially at the Grand Slams, even though I want to shine everywhere I play. The majors are the pinnacle of our sport. I hope that I can play more than 1 match here to get a better start to the French Open, the most important tournament on clay. Djokovic turns 38 on Thursday, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for his body to hold up for every match week after week. However, he still sees himself as a contender for the biggest titles. "I know how much dedication it takes to be a Grand Slam champion. It's not as smooth and easy as it was 10 years ago because my life has changed," he explained. "I feel I still have the game to be a candidate for slams. It's clear that as a result, I have more ups and downs than before, but I have to accept that my level of play is not as constant as before. However, I know what is my priority." Djokovic has already shown his commitment to peaking at the French Open by entering Geneva, where he has the opportunity to fine-tune his game. The Serb also entered the ATP 250 event last year, losing to Tomas Makak in the semis. And that wraps up today's news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tennis content. See you next time.